I'm explaining why I'm not going to be at the 2023 Olympia, which is even I've qualified for both Division 212 and the Open class. Back days when I was prepping for the Masters Olympia, so my older brother, he had a cancer through his neck. So he got that tested and he got operated in Olympia. And after he got tested, so they've told him that's it's not a sarcoma, it's just a normal lump. We're just gonna remove it and should be, everything is fine. You don't need any radiotherapy, need any actually treatment. So they haven't told me about it because I was in my prep. They're trying to hide it from me because they know if they've told me, I'll be flying straight into it to him and I'll be with him, as I'm really close with my family and with my brothers. So the day after they had the operation, so 2 days or 3 days after that, they called me. They said, there we go, they've told me about it. They said, hey, we are at the hospital now. Your brother had an operation, everything is cool. I spoke to him and I actually FaceTime him as well. I've seen him, he's fine, he's okay. So I said, thank God, why you haven't told me? So they've told me, we don't want you to, we know you are in your prep. We don't want you to be worried about it because only small things, even that's what the doctor told him, just a normal lump, it's fine. So I decided after the Olympia, when I finished the Olympia, I decided to go and visit him, and straight away from Romania, straight went to Libya, and I went to see my brother. So actually the day I have arrived there, he wasn't there, so I was looking for him. Where is he? He's at the hospital. Because after the operation, the doctor told him he has to come and visit him every week to check him out, to do the normal checkup. So one of the checks that he went to see him, the doctor felt small little lump in his, under the same where he operated him. So he did the test, and that actually test, it came as a sarcoma. The doctor was really confused. Is the first test wasn't right, or because it's impossible? He said this kind of situation never happened to him. So he did operate him. He took that away and he told him you have to travel abroad to make sure, to go to Europe, to make sure that we need to do another testing. So he gave him the samples and everything. So I was there. And I said, okay. So because of the Middle East problem with visas, as you know, sometimes most of the competitors, they don't get visas because of they are in the Middle East or whatever. So luckily I was there. Luckily my brother, he has a visa on his passport. So we flew straight away to Italy. That's why I was in Italy and I went to see the Italian pro, something like that. When I spoke to Mr. Germanian and he told me there's a show in Milan, and I went to see him. Actually, I took my brother with me, so to get him out from the routine and from what he's thinking. So I was with him for about 10 days in Italy, checking about, taking doctors, checking ups and back with and forth with hospitals and find out the best solution and what's the result and everything. So he spoke to his doctor, the one in Libya. He told him the best, if the doctor in Italy, he told him to, I think we need to start the radiotherapy, and after the radiotherapy you're going to have the chemotherapies. So, and his doctor told him the best place you could go to Egypt, and it's better for you. So to be honest, even my brother, he didn't feel comfortable in Italy because he doesn't speak the language and he doesn't speak English. So I was translating to him. So he's always telling me, are you telling me the truth? Are you sure that's what the doctor said? Have you hidden anything from me? I said, I swear, no, this is exactly, I'm telling you, thank God you are in the actually early stages. It should be okay, but we need to act fast and to start what they call it, the medicine. So I said, no, I want to go to Egypt. My doctor told me to go to Egypt. So we flew from Milan to Egypt. Again, we want to see doctors. We want to see the best doctors are in Egypt. We got, thank God, I have some good friends in Egypt. Thanks to them, They took me to these doctors and we did the testing. The doctors there, they need another test. They want to make sure everything is right before they start the chemos. So they got the test, they got the result, they found it is a sarcoma. And actually it spread up a little bit and gone to his lungs. They found out there's 2 small little dots in his lungs, but they're not big. They said it will be treated as soon as we start the chemo. So in this time, it's about almost 3-4 weeks. So I am not being able to train. I'm not being able to eat because I was with my brother, and I don't want it to be like, you know, selfish and doing my own things. You know, prep is not easy. You want to be selfish. Everybody knows what's the prep like. So I decided then, I said, I'm going to be with my brother, to be with him full time, support him 100%. You know, this kind of disease, you have to be mentally really, really strong. So I've been with him, traveling with him, going around, trying to get him out of the mood. I don't want him to think one thing is like, he's like, you know, he has this disease and we left him alone. I'm going doing my own things. So I stayed with him 100%. He felt really good. So we went to Egypt. And after that kind of things, his wife came, and one of his boys, his son. And then I decided, because I just like after the Olympia left my wife and family, I've been away from my prep, like, you know, in Dubai for the Masters Olympia. And then it's been like 4 months for me away, and a few things I had to sort out here. So my younger brother as well came and replaced me. So as soon as my brother came, I came here. I didn't announce that I'm not going to do it. I tried to get back into it, but it's, you know, it's not an easy game. It's not an easy game, so I couldn't. So that's why I've announced, and this is the reason why I'm not going to be able to compete this year, which is really sad for me. I wanted to. I mean, my brother told me, no, go and do it, whatever. So I really, even though I will feel really bad if something happened to him and I'll say I left him or whatever, so I'll be like complaining about myself and be blaming myself that I left him. Thank God I feel good now. I stood with him, I've been with him, I've supported him the way I could, and now he's doing okay. He started the medicine. He took 7 shots of the radiotherapy, so next week he's going to start the chemotherapy. And I hope and we pray for him to be okay. The doctor, they said the course is going to be 3 months. They're going to test him again, and then I'm going to be another 3 months. So altogether it's going to be a 6 months of treatment. So this is exactly why I'm not going to be at the Olympia this year. But there's always hope. There's always next year. And I'm hoping next year I'll be back. If there is a Masters Olympia next week, I'll do my best. I'd love to, because I loved that show and I wanted to do it again. If not, I will definitely do my best to be on stage next year. All I need from you guys, my friends, to pray for my brother to feel better and to be speed recovery. Thank you so much. See you soon.